Victory has 1,000 fathers, but defeat is an orphan. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. The courage of life is often a less dramatic spectacle than the courage of a final moment, but it is no less a magnificent mixture of triumph and tragedy. Things do not happen. Things are made to happen. Conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. We must use time as a tool, not as a couch. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their names. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. There are risks and costs to action, but they are far less than the long-range risks of comfortable inaction. The great enemy of the truth is very often not the lie, deliberate, contrived, and honest, but the myth, persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. The ignorance of one voter in a democracy impairs the security of all. The cost of freedom is always high, but Americans have always paid it, and one path we shall never choose, and that is the path of surrender or submission. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. We have the power to make this the best generation of mankind in the history of the world, or to make it the last. Geography has made us neighbors. History has made us friends. Economics has made us partners, and necessity has made us allies. Those whom God has so joined together, let no man put asunder. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. History is a relentless master. It has no present, only the past rushing into the future. To try to hold fast is to be swept aside. The greater our knowledge increases, the more our ignorance unfolds. The goal of education is the advancement of knowledge and the dissemination of truth. Our progress as a nation can be no swifter than our progress in education. The human mind is our fundamental resource. Our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this planet. We all breathe the same air. We all cherish our children's future, and we are all mortal. A man may die, nations may rise and fall, but an ideal lives on. Our problems are man-made, therefore they may be solved by man, and man can be as big as he wants. No problem of human destiny is beyond human beings. Peace is a daily, a weekly, a monthly process, gradually changing opinions, slowly eroding old barriers, quietly building new structures. We believe that if men have the talent to invent new machines that put men out of work, they have the talent to put those men back to work. We are not here to curse the darkness, but to light the candle that can guide us through that darkness to a safe and sane future. Mankind must put an end to war before war puts an end to mankind. If art is to nourish the roots of our culture, society must set the artist free to follow his vision wherever it takes him. When written in Chinese, The word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger, and the other represents opportunity. War will exist until that distant day, when the conscientious objector enjoys the same reputation and prestige that the warrior does today. We cannot expect that all nations will adopt like systems, for conformity is the jailer of freedom and the enemy of growth. I'm always rather nervous about how you talk about women who are active in politics, whether they want to be talked about as women or as politicians. The world is very different now, for man holds in his mortal hands the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life. The best road to progress is freedom's road. If anyone is crazy enough to want to kill a president of the United States, he can do it. All he must be prepared to do is give his life for the president. If we cannot now end our differences, at least we can help make the world safe for diversity. Let both sides seek to invoke the wonders of science instead of its terrors. Together let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. John F. Kennedy's quotes about life, education, and country are worth listening to. Subscribe House of Quotes and don't forget to like the video.